little more on the lid, mostly towards the front and the middle, and kind of blend back. And then we're just going to kind of go over the whole eye area. And you're just giving a nice little background for what else you're going to do. So that's done. You could use that color or this Afternoon Rosé, I think, for a highlighter. I'm not going to do a whole lot of highlighter, but anyway. Okay, so next, do I want to use Morning Surf besides a blush? Do I want to use it as a color for my eye? I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to use, I don't know, Longboard? I think I will. I think I'll use Longboard, this kind of tan color, with a E50 Sigma brush. And this is basically just to do my contour area right here, lightly, very, very lightly. I'm just filling in between the highlight and the crease, which I call the transition area. And I'm doing it very, very lightly. I didn't put much on at all, but I'm just going back and forth over it. And every time I think, oh, it's not very pigmented, well, I'm not putting very much on, I'm only lightly doing it because I don't want it to be overly pigmented. And yet, I bet you when I look at the video, y'all are seeing a lot of this color. Yeah, I'm starting to see it. There's that tannish look. And I don't want it too tan. Kind of blend with this too. Okay. Now I'm going to use a crease brush. This is a small tapered blending brush. Actually, it's an E45, but see how tiny that is? I use this crease. And I'm going to use Route 1. And again, because I'm on a white shirt, I'm going to roll this like that. Wow, there's a lot of pickup. Yeah, and so when that happens, definitely tap it and the palette off so it doesn't get all over you. There, okay. I'm trying to get where you can see. So put down in the outer area because that's where the most is going to be, and then just back and forth, Route 1. Okay, so this tends to have almost like, this is a great color. It's a dark brown, but at the same time it seems to have a bit of shimmer, number one, which I typically don't put in the crease, but that's okay. It tends to almost have a pink undertone to it, which is great, almost like a rose gold brown. I guess that's because it's that kind of, everybody thinks young people, they're not the only people that like that color. That's so funny to me. But it is the beach look, to have a little bit of a sunburned look, right? And a little bit of the sun. Well, always on this side, you know, you do differently when you make up. On this side, I always have a heavier hand, I think, because it's my right hand and my right side. So, and then I'm going to just go out to in, just kind of get that outer area, almost like I'm building that V. And I'm purposely not going to go very high up. But that same color has a lot of powder. Yeah, I'll pop my shirt in just a minute. Maybe I'll do it now. Just with my nail to make sure. When you do that, be sure you don't do it where it pops up and hits your lipstick. Alright, because that is so powdery, I am going to wet my brush with my own spit because I don't share and I don't do other people's makeup. If I ever do someone else's makeup, I would never do that. But you can use False Tears for your eyes, or you can use Matte Fix Plus, or there's other ones. That just basically is the way to get your brush wet before you pick up the color. And it kind of makes it more like a liner or cream because you've applied a wetness to the product. There we go. And I'm going very slowly right at the lash line. Yeah, and that has more of a golden brown to it, as y'all can see. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks a little different. Huh, that's interesting. That's interesting. And I think that's all I'm going to do. Alright, maybe I'll do a little. I'm going to use a Morphe Y11 and use just a little bit of this Afternoon Rosé. Let's see how it does for highlight. Right there. Just at the top. And for us older ladies, do not get up by your, what am I trying to say? Crow's feet. And I'm going to dust it down the nose to the tip of the nose. Cupid's bow and top of chin. And then I always do just one side. I'm going to blend that down just a hair so there's not a line. And it gets just a little bit of a shine to make you look moist. So that's how this easily was a full face palette. Except